We got more clips from training camp today, and today we're going to be talking about Jameson Williams, wide receiver of the Detroit Lions, the speedster. Before we look into him, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Don't forget to do so because you need to click that button with the mouse or your finger so you can stop missing out on these clips. I'm dropping these clips on the daily. Whatever I find, I share on here. If there's a player you want me to look out for, let me know in the comments below, and I'll look for them, and whatever clips I find of them, I will share it, whether it's just them drinking Gatorade or the greatest catch ever. I'll make sure you see your players. I'll try my best, and I'll make sure I'll hound out those videos and get them on the channel. But let's look at Jameson Williams, and we got two clips, but it's a good thing we're starting to see clips because it's been a rough start to the training camp season for him. Start off with a little injury, a little knick-knack injury, and then reports of drops, reports of him getting into tussles, just all these things coming out. You know what? Things snowball, things happen. You get frustrated. Let's see if he can put together some practices. Let's see him put together some clips. But those are the two clips, though. Talking about Jameson Williams, high-end first-round draft pick last year, high-end speed, probably one of the fastest wide receivers in the league. Should be, but we are coming back from the injury. We also come back from a suspension. However, coming back from that injury and having some extra time off, that might be a good thing. It might be a secret blessing. We don't know, but typically major surgeries like that, and you're coming back from, usually more time away from it, the better. The quicker you get back to normal. Even though you feel good, you're out there, you're playing. It really depends. It's a case-by-case thing. So it might be an alright thing on the long term, but we just got to see what happens. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the dog there. He is the dog there in the offense. He's going to be the alpha. I don't think anyone's going to take that away from him. I think Jameson Williams, really, he's got to have to hit his upside and play well. Let's see him string together some practices, string together some moments here. He's got the speed. He can be an elite field stretcher at the worst. Just have him down there, run 9 routes and stretch things out for Amon-Ra St. Brown. But he could also be very productive. At Alabama, and you saw it at Ohio State, he's got some decent route running. He can stop on a dime. He can sell routes. He can create separation. We've seen that. He's got decent hands, and then he's got the speed. He's very good after the catch. He's very good getting downfield. From a fantasy football perspective, you're probably chasing the air yards this year. You're probably chasing the air yards. You're probably chasing the volume of this offense. You're looking at the plus matchups. You're looking at him in DFS. The people are going to draft him. They're going to hold him for the middle of the season, like they did last year with that injury. And you're going to catch him in the waiver wire in some leagues. You're going to catch him there. And then I'm going to be having videos throughout the year saying, hey, stash him if you can, stash him if you can, stash him if you can, all that stuff. And then you got to understand you're chasing air yards. What I mean by that, a guy that gets downfield, stretches it, you're going to get a couple deep targets a game. And if it's a game that's high scoring, high powered, and he connects on a couple of those, we're going to get a big game. And we're shooting for that. And that's huge for DFS. That's huge if you're weak at the wide receiver position, if you're deep on your roster builds, and you need a player to pop off. That's something that's huge, and you're just gambling on that. If that's the last player on your starting lineup, and you need a player with a high ceiling, low floor, that's probably something you're looking at. Again, you're looking at this being his rookie season, and he's only getting half of it because really came back last year, and they really played it safe with him. They're probably going to play it safe a little bit with him too because he's a little bit of an unknown. You don't have a full season under his belt yet. You're still learning him. He's still learning the Lions. He's still learning the NFL. So we still got to be patient with him. That's the thing about that. But we do see where the talent's at, and we do see where he can win initially, and that's with his deep speed down the field. That's where he can provide value for his team, and that's where we can take advantage of this for fantasy football. Look at this as a DFS alternative. Huge throughout the season, especially middle of the year. Expect him to be cheap coming back. You can probably throw him in some lineups. You can get some Detroit Lions stacks. You can stack Goff, Amon-Ra. You can get him and then play some of the other players from the other team on the back end, or however you want to do it. It's really a puzzle piece, and we'll just see what happens matchup to matchup to matchup when he comes back, see how things are looking, the targets, the air yards. But right now, his portfolio says this guy's getting air yards here and there, or if not every game. And if he's consistent at it, you're looking at a guy getting 80, 100 or more air yards a game, which could be huge. But the target share is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be the dog in this offense. I don't think anyone's going to debate that. But there is a way he can initially win and then build on top of that going forward. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about it. Make sure you tap that subscribe button on the way out so you don't miss any more of these clips. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.